my newfound friend today with who I meet in person, Mr. Nomura of Tokyo to Bishima. Thank you very much for trusting us with your expertise and experience giving into the subway project. I thank another friend, Mr. Saavedra of Megawide. To all of you, thank you very much. It is indeed a pleasure and a real privilege to be interacting and dialoguing with you again this morning. I would like to greet also the multiple landowners who have given meat and dynamism and reality to the subway project. I specifically refer to the companies that are Megaworld, Blemp, companies that are Robinson and Ortigas, who, with their landed estate, have contributed voluntarily the use of their property so that the subway project will be given the blood, the flesh, and the reality it so richly deserves. You know, at the outbreak of pandemic COVID-19, and even at the onset of alert level 1, the question that has been lingering around and that has been asked, even in whispers, is the question, is the project on the Manila subway continuing or not? The rail sector under the leadership of TJ Batan and the men and women of the rail sector have worked very quietly and very aggressively, albeit passionately, in making sure that this project that is known as the Manila subway will, even before we leave or after we leave, should have been initiated so that the time will come when the Filipino people will enjoy and appreciate the convenience and comfort of having a world-class subway station. That question has been asked, tuloy ba yung subway? May pandemya na, nasa alert level 1 na tayo, tuloy ba yung subway? To you, the Filipino people today, the activity provides you the answer. Subway, tuloy ho yan. Subway, totoo ho yan. Subway, bibigyan ho ng buhayan ng ating pamahalaan. And so today we are gathered here and ask, how sure are you that the subway station will go on and will be appreciated, enjoyed by the Filipino people? Tatlo ho ang kasagutan dyan. Pinagsama ko yung dalawa. Ito ho'y nandiyan na ho yung pondo at financing. The funding and the financing is there. With the help of our friends in JICA, with the help of the Japanese government. The funding and financing of this project is signed, intact, and provided for. In addition to this, there are the subcontractors, there are the contracts. The contracts, majority of which have already been consummated, signed, and executed. And more importantly, contracts that have been started. And so you have the funds, you have the financing, you have the contract. And what is the icing on the cake? The right of way. The right of way wherein today we see the landed owners saying in unison, use our land, use our property. We are ready to help and give our generosity and cooperation with the government so that this project, that is the Manila subway, will be appreciated, experienced, and enjoyed by the Filipino people. But then this is one set of landowners. Hindi lang po naman yung mga malalaking landed homeowners ang handang makitulong at makiisa sa proyektong ito. Nandiyan ho yung mga maliliit and modest landowners. Yung kanilang bahay ay ibinigay. Yung kanilang lupa ay inatang after paying a reasonable compensation. So jointly the landowners, the big and the small, are saying and shouting to the whole wide world, these lands are available so that the Filipino people can enjoy the comfort and luxury of the subway. Today, I thank all of you for providing the answers to the question, is the subway through or not? Is the subway pushing through or not? Today, with your presence here, I thank you all because you are providing the answers to the Filipino people and to the public that the flagship project, that is the subway is indeed real, continuing, totoo at magpapatotoo. And so I thank our friends, the contractors with their international skills and experience. For today, we have Tokyo Tubishima, who is giving us their trust and confidence, their skills and experience, together with the contracts and the contractors that we have signed before them. Today we have Mega White, and they say, yes, we will help. Yes, we will help. These are the happening today. Watch us. In the next 2 weeks in June, there will be an activity that will be unveiled to show to the whole wide world that the subway is a real project. Tama ba, TJ? In the first 2 weeks of June? I don't like to preempt, but I want to keep you in suspense. As they say in the telenovela, abangan. And this is one way of saying, yes, the subway is coming. Yes, the subway is true. You know, when we assumed of the cabinet of President Duterte, he had one marching order. Very simple marching order, easy to understand, but difficult to implement and fraught with challenges. His marching order was, cabinet members, including you, Tugade, make sure that the Filipino people, life will be convenient and comfortable when we step down. Napakasimpleng mandato. Napakahirap pagkat puno ng challenges. Nabanggit ng aking kaibigan na si Kevin Tan kanina, nung kami nag-assume, punong-puno ng problema. Nandiyan ho yung problema sa MRT, nandiyan ho yung problema sa common station. Bilangin mo, dami-dami ng problema, sa dami ng problema, gusto ng mga tao, umalis na kami kaagad. Hindi pa kami nag-assume. Para bang pinagbibintangan kami yung gumawa ng problema. Hindi po. Dumating ang Administrasyon Duterte, hindi po ginawa yung mga problema na yan. Sila ho ang nagbigay ng solusyon sa mga problema na yan. Kaya nga ba't kung sinabi ng ating Pangulo, make the Filipino life convenient and comfortable, the subway is a glaring solution in our efforts of living a legacy of convenience and comfort to the Filipino people when the Duterte administration stepped down in the next couple of weeks. Make the Filipino life convenient and comfortable. Easier said, very difficult to do. But then, the difficulty and the huge challenge is negated by the fact that there are international companies all over the world, including Japan, that are willing to come and participate in our projects. You know, I will tell you this, and I remembered it now. Before, when there are biddings in government projects, there will only be 3 or 4 participants in projects in government, especially in the rail. And when biddings will be about completed, 2 would have been disqualified, 1 would have been remaining. That was the scenario in the past. Do you know that in the railway projects of TJ Batan, do you know that there was a bidding where more than 22 international companies participated? What does it show? Number 1, the international group respected our project and they know the importance of our project. Number 2, the international group understand and realize the reality that they will be given a fair deal when they participate in the project, because they know in their heart of hearts that this administration is governed with what we call good governance, no corruption, transparency, and accountability. You the proponents and the project proponents, maraming salamat po. Kayong mga owner, maraming salamat po. Kayo sa rail sector, maraming salamat po. Kayo, Embahada ng Hapon, maraming salamat po. JICA, maraming salamat po. Sa inyong lahat, maraming salamat po. And let the organizers now put on the light and keep the background.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind.